only been about 10 minutes since I did the last video. It's just sitting there at 26, it'll sit there all day. I've got the, I've only got one digital meter at the moment. I've got this old analog one, which is fairly good, but as I said, it's old. It's not that accurate to read either, so I'm just moving my seat. And because I don't have the wires for it, because this thing is literally straight out of the 70s and they've been lost, I have makeshift ones out of speaker cable. All these bits of wire I found in the garage, so I hooked them up. We'll see what this battery's running at. Okay, where have we got it now? Well, it's about 12.5 volts according to that. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's 12.5. It's a bit. It doesn't have a macro setting on this video camera. It's annoying. And the other one is down to low 12s. I just tested it before. But I'll just turn my scope on. This is the wave coming out of the device right now. Slide down a bit. That's set at 1 millisecond for every vertical line, and every horizontal line hang on a minute. Well, anyway, when I do the reading, one square up goes and a bit higher goes 12 volts. I've got it set for the 5 per interval, but per division, but I haven't quite figured all that out yet. So there's my wave. And then you do the standard, you know, pull the battery off. There's a, see, that's the double spike I'm talking about. And it settles down again. So I don't know why it does that. Let's put this down to 10 times smaller. Okay, so about here, about there is the where the top of my finger is about the 200 volt mark, 220. So, oh hang on, it's out of adjustment. Okay, she's in line now. It's just about 200 volts, and then the other spike is about 170 volts. And as I said, I'm not quite sure why I'm getting the 2 spikes. So anyway, this is my, need to retape it all. I put some oil in the bearing while it was running the other day. You see my oil can, and it just went everywhere, sprayed out 100 miles an hour. So the electrical tape's starting to give. I'm going to fix it. So that's the gap I've got. So I don't know if you can see it in the video, but the magnets come out. It's a bit over 5 mil. You can see the slight shadow from the spin. From the tip of the core to where the magnet passes is probably about 6 or 7 millimeters. I find that to be the best spot with this coil. My other coils obviously different. So that's that. I think in my next video I'll show the system I'm building much neater, more of a display one I guess. But I don't like this mess, all the wires everywhere, so I want to make it a bit neater. To see what's going on. It'll all be, most of it's acrylic base. I'm getting the rotor cut out, it's CNC milled, so it'll be perfectly balanced. I'm using skateboarding bearings for the wheels, because they're very strong, they won't break, and they can handle speed. I'll just show. This here is the bearing. These are the cheap ones, you get 8 for like $20. And so this has been, the guys at the acrylic place, plastic, they took one of these to measure so it'll fit perfectly. So that's good. And then to fit the actual, to fit the bearing, the axle into it, I'll just adjust it with some good old electrical tape. No need to be fancy about that. There'll be 2 coils, 1 trigger coil, and so the trigger coil will be a trifilar. No, yeah, 1 trigger and 2 power coils, and the slave coil, which is a separate physical coil, will only have the 2 power coils on it. I've done that because I just feel that if I only had the 1 power coil and 1 trigger coil on the master's coil, the magnetic fields would be imbalanced, and I'll have trouble tuning it. But we'll see what happens.